Hi, welcome back. My name is Emmy and I am a professional hairstylist, a coffee lover, and a beauty enthusiast. And today I'm gonna try to dupe one of my favorite high-end formulas. Let's go. My coffee is from Kin Coffee this morning. They are delightful, the nicest people. Highly recommend if you are local. I love Kin Coffee. The formula we're trying to dupe today is the Lancôme L'Absolu Lacquers. These are a glossy stain liquid lipstick. They're amazing. The first layer you put on, is sheer, and you can build it up, and it's thin. It's not thick and gloopy, and then it does leave a stain. I miss these so much. With mask wearing, I will not complain about it at all. I want to keep people safe, but I miss my lipstick. I miss it a lot, okay? Yes. So these are amazing. I'm gonna demonstrate these at first, and then we'll get into a couple of drugstore formulas that look like maybe they're trying to compete a little bit. I think today I'm gonna do the pink. The shade names are written so tiny on here, I don't even know. So I'm just gonna be giving you numbers. This is 216. That is one layer. It totally looks like my lip skin. Like it doesn't leave a thick layer. It's not gloopy at all. It's such a good formula. So that, like I said, that's one layer. Let's build it up. I like to kind of let it sit for a minute, like 30 seconds, because it will kind of set down. Yeah. There's two layers. Really bright, but not like neon, you know? It's a subtle brightness. It's one of my absolute favorite higher end formulas. It's so stunning. Yeah, the drugstore formulas that they both sound the way they're described, like they're gonna be very similar. One of them, the packaging is clearly trying to dupe, but they both just, the way the textures are described kind of sounds like it. I don't even know what one of these is called. Hang on a second. Oh my gosh. I figured it out. This is the L'Oreal Brilliant Shiny Ink. Those words are somehow involved in the title of this product. So it's by L'Oreal, obviously, but I mean, can we talk about, they're trying real hard, all right? But this is really pretty. The other one that we want to talk about is the Revlon Colorstay Satin Ink. This one's name's on its package. Imagine that. This don't love so much, so spoiler, but we're gonna get into the details. So these are the two drugstore attempts at the Lancôme L'Absolu Lacquer. I can never say it wrong. I'm just gonna say it different every time. So I'm gonna take this off, which makes me so sad, and do the Revlon first. A little coffee while we don't have any lip product on. Okay, my lips are kind of dry after removing that. And let's try the Revlon Colorstay Satin Ink. So right off the bat, this one is thicker than the Lancôme. And it is not a thin buildable layer. It packs a pigment punch. And of course, this is like a bright color. There's one layer. It's pretty. It does set down very much similar to the Lancôme. You can feel it on your lips a lot more than the Lancôme. The Lancôme, once it sets down, it just kind of doesn't feel like anything's there. This, you can feel it. Even though it stays kind of satiny and it has like, you know, a little bit of radiance to it, it feels drying. Do I hate this formula? Not at all. I think this is a really good formula. It is just nowhere near the Lancôme, and I feel like they are compared because they sound like they're going to be similar. I mean, it is pretty. I will totally wear this, but is it going to replace my Lancôme L'Absolu Lacquers? No. Okay, the L'Oreal Brilliant Shine Ink, I think is what it's called. I have the shade Be Uncontrollable. I mean, if you say so. The shade I had in the Revlon is Fired Up, and the L'Oreal is Be Uncontrollable. Okay, the doe foot on this already is way more similar to the Lancôme. And it is very thin, again, similar to the Lancôme. There's one layer. So this is so good. I mean, I'm not getting rid of my Lancômes anytime soon, but I will be getting more shades of this L'Oreal for sure. So this is one layer. Again, you can see like the skin texture on my lips, but it's not exaggerating it at all. It's got a nice shine. It doesn't feel sticky or gloopy or drying on the lips or anything. It feels super, super thin, but it also doesn't feel so thin that it's gonna just go everywhere too. Let's do a second layer. It builds nicely. It doesn't build quite as seamlessly as the Lancôme. The Lancôme, the texture stays exactly the same when you build it. It doesn't really feel like there's any more product on your lip. With this, you will feel a little more product, but again, nothing like a single layer of the Revlon. The Revlon a single layer of it, it's gonna feel like 5 layers of this. This feels way lighter than the Revlon. Y'all, if you were like okay with buying drugstore and this is a formula that's intrigued you, do it. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's so good. I will say some of the Lancôme, some of the shades have like a shimmer in them. I don't think any of the ones I own have that. And then also some of the shades from L'Oreal have a bit of a shimmer in them. This one had the least amount, but there were some other kind of nude looking shades, like maybe like a deeper nude color that had like, you could see the shimmer in the bottle. I'm not mad at that, but something to be aware of. But it is something that happens in both Lancôme and the L'Oreal. And I don't know, like the big umbrella companies that own all these other companies, like maybe L'Oreal and Lancôme are probably owned by the same big papa parent company. So yeah, it makes, maybe they're owned by the same guy, or people, or organization, or entity. I'm gonna take this off and come back to the Lancôme so we can full circle. Let's do the Lancôme red. The red shade I have is number 134. There's Lancôme, shade 134. Kind of a little bit built up. This is probably, you know, a good 2 layers. I like this a lot. Look at the shine, you guys. Oh, so yeah, that's my comparison between these 3 formulas. I'm not like a review channel. I'm not talented at giving reviews. I always hesitate to give my strong opinion or my recommendation for anything because makeup is so personal. And so do what's right for you. This Lancôme formula is a formula I have been in love with for years, and I've always been just like very curious about how close the drugstore could get, you know, just like for science. And this is really close. Really close in the packaging, in the doe foot, all of that. So I'm very excited to have these options. I love lip products so much. I'm gonna just wear this red around my house now till I have to go to work later. And it's gonna bring me so much joy because we wear makeup for ourselves, not for anyone else. And that's the power of makeup. It can make us feel so different and incredible and empowered, and it can make us feel beautiful, you know? And that's great. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, feel free to subscribe. If you want to see more, I have an Instagram at Simply Pretty with Emmy. I share a lot over there as well, and I will see you next time. Have a great day.